Hallo und willkommen in einem weiteren Dominion-Ligaspiel zwischen Tannenkohle und Jakob Nagel.
Hello.
All right, I promise to
Well
I promise
done.
to do almost if not the almost all if not all of the rest of the commentary in English.
That's so generous of you.
Well, I try.
Well, welcome from me as well. We are yet again doing commentary for an A match, and this is between JNails and Fircoal. Fircoal, right now at the top of the division with 69% wins after 4 matches, and JNails is currently in second place.
Oh, that's pretty exciting, actually. Neither of them have ever won a league championship, and both of them were the B promoters from last season.
That's true. Fircoal has had a pretty spectacular season so far, so let's see if they can continue.
NPMT points out JNails doesn't have Crypt or Exorcist in his liked list. I wonder if that's because
That's just detraction, I think.
deep down in his heart, JNails knows that those cards actually might lower his win rate.
Mm. Okay, I'm sorry. I was very long on that kingdom view. Oopsie.
I think it's okay. Nothing much has happened. Furcall opened with Hermit, which is often a card that you want to open with at least. But
Yeah.
what do you think about this kingdom?
Um, maybe I have to go back to Kingdom View because of the chameleon.
Mm.
Like, oh, what does the chameleon do? Well, okay, so we have draw, we have villages, we have plus buy, we have trashing. This looks like Dominion to me.
I, actually, Chameleon on this turn. Oh, Chameleon, why you gotta be like that? I was gonna say Chameleon Merchant Ship if it worked the next turn. Ooh, sorry.
What are you doing?
Would actually be like kind of okay.
Mm,
Like not like great, but it was like it
mm-hmm.
would compare unfavorably to Warp, of course. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe
So it's not really, since we don't have like many plus coin givers, it's not too exciting here. Is that what we take away from it?
for Chameleon, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're not gonna play with merchant ships, so
Okay, so Firkle opens, Church Hermit. That makes sense. Would you ever go develop over Church or Hermit here? Like, how does develop
no, I don't think so.
compare
Because
to the others? Hmm.
well, developing estates is not particularly exciting. And Hermit can gain a develop later if you want one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that you do anyway.
Okay, so both open Church Hermit, and then Firkle uh only had two and got Crossroads, and Janice took second Church.
Mm-hmm. NPMT points out Church Crossroads is a thing. Says the kingdom is probably too strong for it. I don't know. I think.
So like you set aside your green cards so that
Mhm.
Crossroads is,
You
yeah.
play a bunch of crossroads, you draw cards, and then you set aside the green at the end of the turn and one crossroads so that you can
Hmm.
like draw again the next turn.
Hmm.
Like you potentially want to play with like two churches a turn or something like that, depending on how many crossroads, how much green, blah blah blah. But yeah, like I mean, not at the start of the game, obviously, but I yeah, I'm not exactly sure why. What would make this too strong for that? I mean, you're gonna want to play with probably at least one Imperial Envoy to get plus buy, but like the payload doesn't look that strong to me.
Mm-hmm. Um
Uh oh.
no, No, spec chat should be off. It
But
was off at some point.
oh, there used to be a display bug. Maybe it still exists where it
Well,
would
it
tell you
was.
that.
They definitely turned it off after NPMT's first post. So I think this is just a display bug now.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's safe. It's safe to talk, Maho. We can share your thoughts.
We welcome them.
We do.
So you see here, JNails is not could have trashed an estate and doesn't. So I think we're already seeing that JNails is going for the church crossroads stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, chameleoning the Imperial Envoy is interesting. Yeah,
A lot of money.
you get 3 coins and a buy. It's like a vanilla Sacred Grove or whatever. I mean, not that's not amazing, but I guess
It's fine if you don't want to trigger the shuffle.
well, yeah, I mean there was only
There's nothing in the oh, I see. Like now it's the animation. Oh, can I refresh or does this is this dangerous?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
But you have to have the focus on it. Anyway, I mean, I meant in general, like using Imperial Envoy as your payload is not amazing, but it's, it's all right.
Mhm.
It might be the best payload card on the board, actually.
Okay, we're back. So, what is Fircoal doing?
Fircoal has trashed a bit. Wait, Fircoal hasn't trashed an estate either, though. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. So they're both.
So probably looking to do more or less the same thing. The difference is Fircoal doesn't have the Imperial Envoy yet.
Third crossroads.
Yeah.
There it is.
And this will be up an Imperial Envoy. So they look like they're in pretty similar situations.
JNails a little ahead, I guess, as player 2 with having that set up already.
Yeah, I think so. Although this turn,
that's true.
Yeah, no crossroads in hand.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, like at some point they are gonna need to add walled villages, right? Because like you don't obviously only the first crossroads gives plus actions, and especially if you want to play multiple Imperial Envoys.
So this could just be twice Chameleon Imperial Envoy.
It certainly could, yeah. And like drawing cards with the Imperial Envoy isn't going to do a whole lot because.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't really like that. But the problem is that you have 2 crossroads and no estates in the following hand. Yeah, okay. I guess you kind of have to draw there. Unfortunate.
True. Okay, I see. It all makes sense.
Unfortunate. JNails down there should have like, I was gonna say church copper.
So if JNails had a little advantage for draws, then that's gone now for draws.
Yeah, it might be. It's good because this is gonna be another bad turn for JNails. I mean, buying a scepter on the previous turn wasn't that bad of a turn, but this turn is gonna be worse for JNails. Fircoal has another crossroads in those next 3 cards, so I think I would stop here.
Yeah. Set those aside. Nice. Maybe gain a scepter.
Picks up a walled village.
Sure.
I guess I think as
Fircoal has 3 crossroads.
The crossroads is probably the end payload. Well, you need the buys before, like, getting that does like a lot, right? I mean, I guess it just depends on how you look at it. Yeah, that's also true. But I mean, you can just have the Crossroads in your deck, I guess, but whatever. Then you need more Water Villages. I mean, right now, of course, Imperial Envoy is just better in your deck as payload than Crossroads would be anyway, but presumably they will add some green and power it up further. They also might want to add some more churches. Yeah, okay, here we go.
Yeah, and I
Meanwhile,
think like what NPMT says is, yeah, it's tragic.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
like three set in
yeah.
a
I mean,
row.
to be fair, and I didn't pay close attention to how able JNails would have been to do this versus what Fircoal did, but Fircoal was setting aside like Crossroads with estates rather than setting aside
Just the states.
just estates. So Fircoal, at least going into the turn before JNails did it. I don't know how many other times that happened, but I mean, they just did it here, of course.
No, I feel like JNails went into a turn where he couldn't set anything aside. Alright, and that kind of trickled down. I don't know, to me it feels like it
Well,
was
I'm talking about when JNails set aside 3 estates, right? Like,
Mm.
did he have the opportunity to set aside a Crossroads? Like, maybe he needed to pick up another Crossroads earlier, or maybe he just needed to like underplay turns a little bit in order to avoid that scenario. Or, of course, you could argue also that like what he did was fine and he just got unlucky, but it's something to consider anyway.
Yeah, this is just beautiful.
Hermit for more stuff.
What stuff?
Another Crossroads, probably. Maybe another church. Because Firkle right now has 2 and 1, so get another church and another Crossroads, I think.
Just
Not totally
go
sure.
for control.
Yeah, I guess Firkle. Oh, 2 churches. Oh, never mind. Looks at the church. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Yeah, and I was also going to say, actually, maybe Firkle doesn't have the actions to leverage another Crossroads, so estate probably makes more sense, actually. Now you can set. Oh, yeah, you can play. Oh, no, that's awkward. What? You can't play the Crossroads first because then you are out of actions. Before Envoy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Well, I want one more Imperial Envoy at this point, or a Scepter, I guess. Firkle has been playing with just like the 1 Imperial Envoy and no Scepters, whereas JNails got 2 Scepters. So that's another thing. Firkle's, in a sense, Firkle's deck was leaner because like sceptering Imperial Envoy for draw isn't like what you want to be doing. So, or it is, I guess.
Well, you're playing church again, so at least you have a good turn next turn.
That's true. Yeah.
Try to find your way back in the game. Try to catch up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Draw you some cards.
So what's the
Oh, develop. Hello.
I was like, so what's the end game here?
Maybe the goal with develop
I
is
didn't
that you
expect
can
the develop.
gain 3 costs with Hermit and then develop them into Estate Walled Village or Crossroads Walled Village, depending on your distribution.
Maybe. We'll see. Oh, there are villages. So you're gonna develop?
Looks that way.
Here we go.
I don't think Firkle has the actions to take advantage of another Crossroads. Okay, Black Cat, interesting. Maybe the plan here is to leave that top decked so that JNails gets cursed if he buys green. Yeah, that makes sense. Firkle is definitely playing this like very smoothly. Smoothly and quickly.
Yeah.
I would not be able to
Execute it
make
that
all these
way.
decisions this
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, we did spend some time on our introduction.
That's important stuff.
But it is, yeah. But like, it felt like they were. I mean, JNails is a fast player in general, but it did seem
He
like they
is?
were. I would say so, yeah.
Hmm.
You wouldn't?
I don't know.
When was
That's
the last time you played JNails?
like approximately never.
Oh, I see. Hmm.
It's just not my general impression. That doesn't mean it's not true. But church.
Hmm.
JNails knows that he gets a curse if he takes green here, but also does need points.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty awkward spot. And he also doesn't have as much control as Fircoal, just the 2 crossroads plus 1 set aside. So he's got 3 to Fircoal's 5. Um,
3 to Fircoal's 4.
4. Those are basically the same number anyway. And also has more copper.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, here
Well,
goes the black cat.
draw is basically payload anyway in PMT, right? You draw cards so that you can play more payload.
Take your philosophy elsewhere. So is there a chance for Colt to end here? Like if you get 2 more develops with the Hermit, probably not, right? Because well,
and then you develop your churches into Walled Village Crossroads.
or a state.
Well, there's still 2 crossroads and 3 states left. So
Because you don't have enough buys.
So, well, the 2 develops right now could develop the 2 churches, and that would empty crossroads and reduce walled villages to 1.
Fircoal only has 1 develop.
Oh, what? Oh, right. Last turn develop was developed. That's right. Okay.
So it must be pretty close.
Well, it looks like Fircoal's going for it by developing that church. I mean, it's possible that they'll just regain it with the other hermit, but that looks.
Yeah, I feel like you probably need 4 buys, and right now you only have 3. Although, if you,
I mean, the other thing
you
is.
could develop stuff. Oh no, yeah. What? Yeah.
Well, the other thing is that, like, Fircoal can kind of just lower piles and not really have to worry about JNails winning the game, right? So.
True.
I think in that sense, like, I would be pretty willing to just go ahead and do that as Fircoal and not really like if I like don't get there, it's whatever. I'll just I buy a province and like
Wait, no, this gets there, right?
um
Do we have enough money? Oh, we do have. We have enough money because of the crossroads. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
yeah,
Very
that's
nice.
not a shortage of money, I would say.
No, we're also preparing the next turn, which is always, of course, important. On the turn that you finish, you end the game. Always prepare. All right.
Nicely played.
Yeah.
By Fircoal.
Yeah. Very
Unfortunate draws for JNails.
nice.
Don't know how mitigatable that was, but
Yep. So, first game goes to Kannenkohle.
Right.
Let's see if Jakob Nägel can catch up.
Can kommen zurück.
Yeah.
Let me guess that was legit.
Bitte komm zurück. Ah. Okay. There's your new kingdom.
There is a new kingdom.
It's so fresh and so new.
So
You
fresh
see
and so
the
clean.
upgrade fortress.
Mm-hmm.
You can upgrade fortress into the other upgrades and in merchants and witchems. Mm-hmm. Well, surely you open Chappelle. And then what?
Then what indeed? Supplies?
I was thinking supplies or a secret cave. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you
So
could also just take a silver. It's like unlikely, but you might hit 5 if you do that. So, yes.
oh, yeah. It's another kingdom where we have villages and draw and buys and trashing. So it's again, it's Dominion again.
Full on Dominion.
Amazing. Okay. No supplies.
And Fircoal with the high roll on the silver open. I mean, as long as they don't bottom deck their chapel.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I don't think you can trash Magic Lamp. I think that's never mind. Fircoal bottom deck chapel.
Yeah.
I do like this. Discard, get the cave in play, get the supplies.
Is upgrade your
Ooh.
first 5?
Yeah.
Fine.
Because I don't really I still want to trash a chapel, so I don't really want Sea Witch just yet.
Mm-hmm. Ban chapel.
I don't understand.
TMZ, no.
So the question here is, did JNails keep a copper to hit 5?
I think so. But then does JNails go for upgrade without estates?
I mean, I think so, yeah. Like, you can upgrade the chapel. You still
Oh,
want to
you
trash
also want the upgrade for
coppers.
fortress.
And
Yeah.
that.
Woo.
What is all this chapel hatred? Where is this coming from?
I like prepper dispose though.
Wait, so I will point out that any card could be bottom decked. Like, chapel is not unique in this regard.
Maybe Maho just bans every card that gets bottom decked.
Just on a rotating basis.
Rotates a lot through.
Most bottom decked cards don't instantly lose you the game. I mean, it's true that not all cards are as powerful as chapel, but
Crop rotation. Gold.
I mean, if you got one Sea Witch, maybe no, because Magic Lamp. No, just get the upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
Or Fortress? Okay.
For the Basilica points.
I think it should be upgrade, but whatever, I guess.
Well, you can definitely pop your lamp here, which
Yep,
is nice. Can even trash all those coppers if you want.
you can. Although,
I think you should. You can get
yeah, I
gain
guess you got the
supplies,
wishes
and then you
coming
have the
in. Yeah, you
wishes.
should. Yeah, you should try because you get the wishes.
Yep. And JNails winning the Basilica split. I like this.
The Silica split shouldn't really matter, but part of the
That's
reason
a
JNails is
nice,
winning the Basilica
that's a
split is
nice
because he's
bonus.
winning the not bottom decking chapel.
Here we go.
All right, what now? Another upgrade. All right.
That was not
Are we
us,
are we
if that
taking
was
another
audible.
switch here? Or are we just taking more upgrades? Fortress. Are we just gonna take all the upgrades? Is that the plan?
Ooh, I
It
like
does.
it.
It does
I
autopilot.
like it. Yeah, all right. GG indeed. JNails has come back. Bitte komm zurück. All right. I see a king's court, a court of kings. I see a bridge. I see a bridge to a king's court. Fortress returns.
I see the most probable card to make it onto my ban list in the future. That isn't already on it. I mean,
Which one
can you not guess?
of these?
Yeah.
I would say maybe Cardinal,
Yes.
but like, aw. Did you have a bad encounter with Cardinal lately?
No, not really. It's just like that's the kind of thing. Like it, Cardinal is a pseudo trashing attack, and I don't like trashing attacks,
Mm,
and I eventually get fed up with them.
mm, I see. Okay. Um, once again, we have villages and draw and plus buy. We have cost reduction, and we have trashing. Amazing. Oh, what is this last?
Bridge, King's Court Bridge, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the other thing is.
What's the last emoji? It doesn't show for me.
It's a painting, I guess. Maybe, or maybe it's a business person. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, no, it's true. It's a judge. I don't understand. But
Oh, King's Court.
all right,
Nice.
alles klar.
Nice. Alles klar.
Oh, sorry. I said I wasn't going to do any more German. But I didn't say that technically.
You did not. You just said you would do the majority of this in English.
It's true.
Verboten.
Anyway, so we got some marooning going on. There's yeah, the thinning here is not the fastest. But
Yeah,
it's
so
going pretty smoothly.
we are working towards a bridge mega turn.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, Fircoal is. Oh no, that's JNails. JNails is ahead in.
I think I want to demand
trashing.
a bridge here. Like, I think it's okay if I don't get to play maroon second maroon next turn. Yeah.
JNails agrees.
And
Fircoal just has. Yeah, tough luck with the draws.
Yeah, still think you gotta go demand bridge. What were the opens here? Fircoal clearly opened with silver, but I didn't see what JNails did. Oh, right, JNails hit 5 off the Cave Dwellers, and so basically just opened demand maroon. Right, okay. I forgot.
Okay, we're talking about art. Yeah, I would say it looks like a king in his court. I wonder where it's just a king, probably because it's the king's court, but usually I think you have two thrones there. And then bridge. Oh yeah,
I think that's water. Like
water.
I think it's like light reflecting off the water or something.
Hmm. I don't know.
Okay, so JNails does not find fortress early in the turn, which might get
Sorry, you really have to focus.
yeah,
It's
which might get
on the bridge
Fircoal
art, I
back into
mean.
this game, and does because Fircoal can now grab a King's Court. Although, I mean, not that I think Fircoal shouldn't grab a King's Court. I think they totally should, but it is a little bit awkward in the sense that like they still only have one fortress. So
Sorry, I was too immersed in the art.
man, just imagine
Oh,
having a couple more bridges in play and then being able to demand King's Court.
we haven't talked about ships versus horses at all these first two games. I apologize. It's very important.
Takes the courtyard. I was wondering about that. I don't know that I would have there. You're
How did
short
we
on
get
actions.
to? How did Firkle get the King's Court first?
Fircold saw Fortress and like early enough in the turn to have
Mm,
plus actions, and JNails did not.
mm.
Interesting. Yeah, see that courtyard. I don't know. But even if that was a copper, you'd have enough for like demand fortress here or demand bridge. I'm not actually sure which one you would go with, but okay. Do get there, and we demand a fortress. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that
So
makes sense.
now, ugh, life is difficult for
It
JNails.
is. It is. JNails, I think, has enough fortresses at this point with two. Like, I think
So
just
there's like
demanding
two
another bridge.
fortresses and a maroon down there.
Oh, whoa. That's a really surprising play of Maroon. I do not like that at all. I mean, having drawing the two fortresses was also unfortunate, of course, but
Would you King's Court maroon?
I would play Maroon, trash the state, and then see what I drew. I mean, I'm kind of expecting to King's Court the horse, but if you see bridge, then maybe you just play horse and King's Court bridge.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
Firkle
well, I'll play
agrees.
fortress, and then you can Maroon again before you have to make your choice.
Just
Wait,
repeat.
what? Okay, I mean, I guess that's fine, but I
Hmm.
it's just weird to me to play the horse before the Maroon, but whatever.
Demand King's Court.
Yeah.
Demand King's Court Fortress Bridge.
Demand King's
Why are
Court,
we not
bridge.
demanding King's Court?
Why are we not demanding King's Court?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Whoa, King's Court. Here we go.
What did we get out of by not demanding King's Court? We got a bridge, but like we don't need the bridge because we only need three bridges. Oh no, that was Purple's third bridge. Okay, never mind.
Ooh,
Somebody else in the chat.
someone is unmuted in chat.
Landroval.
No, they muted themselves. All good. Hello.
Okay.
No, these emojis are very visible. That's like, yes. King and horse, King's Court and horse.
Yeah, this is.
I
I
haven't played just one in a while.
think this game has got to be one like for Fircall next turn.
Yeah, it's like, where did this How did this go off the rails for JNails? I felt like.
Like I said, JNails missed Fortress on a critical turn,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the next turn wasn't very good either. And then like I don't know, that maroon play to me was weird, but like even at that point, I think JNails was pretty much already lost.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, here we go. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Wait,
What are we doing?
why didn't we?
I think Purple had enough
Okay. Oh yeah,
King's Court plays left that it didn't matter.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
can empty the colonies.
Wow,
Let's
stylish. And the provinces. Beautiful. Beautiful.
So how many bridge plays did they get in the end?
That was amazing.
I mean, did the King's Court? They must have King's Courted all 4 bridges. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
Colony blood.
For sure. No one was left alive.
Was the moon involved in any way, though? That's the name of the game, Moon Colony Bloodbath, that Donald X is releasing soon.
Oh, I didn't catch that. That's... I see. Okay.
This board does not have King's Court or Bridge, so I suspect it will play out differently.
I like Conclave.
A real trashing in alley? I don't know about that.
Okay, so alley is our alley conclave is our village. Yes.
I mean, it's true.
We
Wait,
have some trashing
is NPMT just ignoring the existence of Temple?
Yes.
I mean, I'd rather play Temple than Miser.
Yeah, I want an anvil for sure. There's also dismantle.
And displace.
Yeah, I mean, why not anvil clerk?
Yeah, that sounds alright to me. I think I don't think I would open Temple. I do like opening Clerk.
And Colony is back.
Oasis.
What? Jacob is losing it.
I don't like Oasis.
So I don't see any horses. I also don't see any ships.
I don't see any 2 costs to buy after playing that temple.
You really have to focus on the important things here.
Yeah. You're right.
Which is the ships v horse ratio.
The guns and ships.
You go to France for more horses, you come back with more ships.
Sounds like a pretty good trade.
Okay, fine. So we do go the temple route.
Fircoal already taking a temple for points. I don't think I like that. Fircoal doesn't have like a conclave, and I think Fircoal does have a clerk and an alley, but I wouldn't mind having a second alley or a second clerk. I don't know. Second temple seems premature.
Greedy.
Yeah. Wait.
Why
not
are
trashing
we...
a state? Reconsidering. But surely trash a state. Yeah. Okay. JNails doesn't have a clerk.
It's true.
Takes a conclave instead. Why do we not want to play with clerk?
I do not know. Hunting ground. Why did I think we had fixed money?
It's impossible to say. Definitely a slow board.
Right. Because
Oh
we.
my gosh, another temple. I, yeah, I continue not to agree with focusing on taking relatively small numbers of temple points. Like, there are a lot of points on this board with colonies.
Yeah, maybe they haven't seen the spot of the colony yet.
Well, after emptying the colonies, how could they shouldn't be there anymore.
Like, colonies that don't exist anymore.
Yeah,
It's true.
we sent them across our bridges.
Can you conclave the alley? Surely you can do that if you so choose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, but why?
I have no idea.
Oh, my heart. Oh, the sadness.
This is very confusing to me.
So
Like, if
sad.
you play the conclave, you can just buy the card that you gained with the anvil. Like, yeah, but they could have just bought it. Like, like, it's like, why?
The sadness.
Forgot Conclave Alley. Maybe. I really would like a hunting grounds. Nobody really seems to be focusing on building up a decent amount of money, but like, you know,
Well,
hunting grounds can draw you cards.
JNails has the hunting grounds money now.
Yeah, let's see if she
Should-
goes for it.
Should go for it.
No,
But isn't.
we're gonna go for 4 cost and displace, I guess. I mean, that's fine. Hunting grounds draws a bunch of cards. It's pretty good.
Yeah? Would you say draw good?
I would, yes.
Hot takes.
That's my position.
You heard it here first.
It's also nice with displace. Like, you can displace hunting grounds late in the game. I mean, not that that's urgent, but
So here we go, hunting grounds.
yeah.
Conclave.
One more conclave seems reasonable, but JNails goes for
Oh, we
temple
have to
points.
take these temple points. Yes, contractually obligated.
Well, I think here, Fircoal should be displacing this temple into. I mean, I guess I'm not 100% sure that that's not Fircoal's only temple, but even so, you can just get one back.
Yup.
Oh.
Nice. Am I gonna fish for conclaves? No, or not.
Could choose not to trash to get other hunting grounds. Yep, okay. Now all of a sudden, we want those hunting grounds.
That's our only conclave.
I feel like this place is weaker when Colony is around. I think that's fair. It's harder to use displace to get colonies because you have to go through more intermediate steps.
Channel's trying to figure out what that card is. Whoop. Another hunting grounds.
I would think so. Like, even if you overdrawing with it, you can always displace it.
Thinking long and hard. So it's like the displaced colony line as you get 6 cost that you displace into province, that you displace into platinum, that you displace into colony.
I mean, yeah, that's why it's. I think MPMT has got a point. It's like that is slow.
Hmm.
Well, didn't find that second conclave. Pretty awkward.
Time to start that displace route.
I mean, I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think this will just be a temple trash. And now we buy another conclave to make up for the fact that we bottom decked this one.
I mean, there's still 5 conclaves on the board. That's not okay. Would you agree?
Sure. I mean, I do think I would want to play with more than 2 conclaves, but, you know, timing wise.
Is that ultimately what the Oasis is for?
Yeah, I think so. Conclave Oasis is -2 cards, and then Conclave Hunting Grounds is +2 cards, so all told, that's break even. But you get some money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
+1 card? Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're playing more turn, looking to play more. Yeah, you're trying to play a conclave on each of these uniques. You play a conclave on Oasis, you play a conclave on Hunting Grounds. I guess obviously you don't need to play conclave on each of them for their own sakes, but you might want to so that you can play your other terminals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, commerce.
All right. So we're gearing up. You have to be strong now, NPMT.
Well, would you prefer just another Hunting Grounds? I guess I probably would have too, to be honest. Like both, I mean, it's still a target for displace, and then it's also something that I would rather get back into my deck after I've displaced it by discarding it from exile. So.
Mm-hmm. 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 Fircoal weighing their options.
I think that probably Firkle is thinking about whether they want to displace something before they trigger their shuffle with the Hunting Grounds.
Yeah, I lost track of the temple situation. So that's 7, 8,
Exile runs away from you.
9. So someone, presumably JNails, has another temple? Yeah, okay.
Is there one in the trash? I think there's one in the trash.
Oh, that could be. Oh, okay, alright. All the temples are accounted for. That's a lot of money.
I mean, I think buying a colony is pretty reasonable because it's a displaced target.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ooh. Just barely.
Sadness.
No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
I guess one thing is that Fircoal still only has one displace, but maybe that's fine.
Oh, they could displace into displace.
Yeah. Displace at some point. Displacing the anvil into displace would make sense.
JNails having a long think what displace.
Discard. Discards the hunting grounds. Interesting. Not what I expected. By anvil, I'm guessing. I mean, gold to province, surely. Well, actually, wait. If JNails wants to buy colony, I guess you could just go ahead and do copper to estate, anvil to whatever. Another
You could still
displace?
gain a province and buy a colony.
Yes, but then you're not playing your other displace. Oh wait,
You're not
JNails
playing
doesn't
the
have
other displace
actions.
anyway.
Wait, I thought. Oh, I thought JNails had one more action for some reason. Okay.
Maybe you thought that he wouldn't play the clerk.
Hmm. Well, in that case, I definitely wanted to gold to to gold to province.
Go to province by colony?
Yeah,
Well,
or
not
not.
happening.
I mean, I guess by platinum is about as good.
Oof. Okay. Ellie here.
Discarding the colony is interesting with the displace in hand. I don't agree with that.
Maybe they click too fast. But yeah. I mean, they could get their second displace here.
Yeah.
Or.
Undergrounds to province, also reasonable.
Okay.
There's the second displace.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. What can JNails do?
Again, I don't know about discarding the province. Like, I think I'd rather discard copper, because like I don't want to displace copper, and you don't have a temple left at this point to trash it with. And like, how much do you care about playing that anvil? I don't know. Discards clerk.
Oh, it's bottom deck though.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
Well,
Platinum to colony. We playing the clerk or we playing the displace?
surely you displace province now.
Well, attacking is nice.
Is it nicer than getting the province out of your deck?
Maybe not. And in particular, having the platinum already in your deck that you can turn into another colony.
Yeah, getting the platinum back in your deck.
Oh. Okay. That was unexpected.
Okay.
Oh. Well.
Oh, I got Ellie.
Yeah.
We might be fine.
This time Fircoal does discard copper province. Which I approve of. 5 and 14 for next turn to be functional. No, it's better than that. They have JNails has 2 allies. It's 1 minus. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Currently, it's 1 minus the 9 and 14 times 8 and 13, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess Fircoal playing the clerk does look pretty likely, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just go ahead and displace the anvil at this point.
Into.
Another displace, maybe. I mean,
An
you
ally.
could take a duchy. Yeah, you could take an ally. Yeah, province to platinum. That one's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Wow. I mean, I guess,
Wow.
of course, Firkle doesn't know that JNails is looking at a potential dud here, but, like, it's huge for JNails to have, like, double the chance to find a conclave. Although, no, it's still only 5 and 13.
Whoa.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I mean, I guess I do understand, like, getting 2 hunting grounds back is pretty huge, but on the other hand, I want to play that clerk. Okay, so what are we doing here for JNails? What does JNails have in exile? Does JNails have any hunting grounds?
Platinum.
No. Okay. So yeah, you can do colony to platinum and get the platinum back. Oh. Or you don't play displace at all. That is
Why?
surprising to me.
This is like so we get through the shuffle?
But we just drew 2 conclaves. Well, I guess we didn't draw any.
It's
hunting
because
grounds. Does JNails not have any more hunting grounds down there? I guess that is possible.
Yeah, it's probably because you already had all the hunting grounds. All of the hunting grounds. Okay. You never know if you don't go.
That seems like wrong timing on that alley, right? Like, don't you want to play hunting grounds first and then play the alley so that you like the card that you discard doesn't enter your shuffle? I guess if you're planning to play a displace first, but I don't know why you would be. Even getting a platinum isn't doing that much for this turn. I don't know. Maybe the plan was to not trigger the shuffle at all, but no. Okay, well, it looks like it's not going to matter anyway.
Turn platinum into colony into platinum.
I think it should.
Or do you have to draw so that you have a good turn next turn?
I'm not sure. Those are both coppers, right?
Ew.
Yeah, maybe do. I don't know though. It hurts to not play the displays. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it. Makes sense. Really?
Oh.
Huh. Is it?
Wouldn't
I
you
guess
rather
it-
just buy the colony?
Well, I mean, I can see maybe it's dangerous to buy the colony at this point with if you go up 2 colonies and 2 colonies left, and all JNails needs to do is displace into 2 colonies and like buy an estate or something. I think that's. I mean, that's not an easy thing for JNails to accomplish, but it's the threat is there.
Yeah, so what
Well,
does JNails do now?
okay, I'm actually not sure the threat is there. I'm not sure how many platinums are in JNails deck, but
I mean, I think, to be
Blind
honest, it's
Temple?
just this exiled one, right? Because Fircoal has two, JNails has one.
Oh, so JNails actually wasn't threatening double colony
No,
then.
I don't think so.
At least not with that game in play, which. And even then, well, okay, the line then would be like, displace province to platinum, displace platinum to colony, buy colony, anvil for estate. That's really unlikely that he could do that, but maybe it's reasonable to play around it nonetheless.
Goodbye, Anvil. Thank you for your service. Okay.
So. So leaving that alley on top isn't great, but triggering the shuffle presumably isn't either.
No.
And you want to play the displace, not the hunting grounds. Yeah, it's awkward. Definitely awkward. I feel like JNails are just not supposed to play the displace yet. It's like, I don't actually want that platinum in my shuffle. I don't think. I mean, like, would you do platinum province if the alley drew it? I don't know that you would. I mean, platinum to colony. Like, I think you're going gold to province.
And then buy another province?
Yes. So yeah, I think it would have been better if you. I mean, how many cards did JNails discarded? Like
One for Oasis.
from Alley, one from Oasis,
And then
then
two
another
Platinum.
and then another from Alley. Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't play the displays until you trigger the shuffle, and then you chop deck like one bad card, so that's not so bad. Yeah, I think that's what I would have done. Play that last step. Play the alleys first, and then do the displays. I mean, although maybe having an alley on top of your deck is better than having one bad card on top of your deck. I'm not sure about that. I think it's worse, actually. The alley's a lot more flexible if it's at the bottom of the deck. And at worst, you have the junk card that you're going to discard with the alley. So yeah, I think it would be better to do what I said, but oh well.
Okay, so now it looks like Fircoal is, yeah,
Fircoal
definitely double colony.
Might be able to triple colony, right? I mean, got the displays already.
I don't think so.
Oh, and provinces also works.
Oh, that's true. Amazing. Yeah,
I
great.
didn't actually realize JNails was lowering to 3 provinces. For some reason, I thought JNails was lowering to 4 provinces.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that at all either.
Which
very nice.
Is very different in terms of threat level.
Yeah.
All
right.
I agree. I still, it's the NPMT's comment just sitting there about the commerce gold sitting there doing nothing, and yeah, it's pretty true.
Yeah. Fircoal,
up 3-1.
Yeah, ties the match. Looking for a win, of course. Okay, game 4. Swift match. I like it. I like doing commentary, but I like doing commentary for short matches.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? There's like,
And sometimes it springs up on you where you're like, I didn't expect this to go 3 hours.
yeah. Well, but it's easy to prove by induction that like Dominion is not like indefinitely enjoyable, right? I would not want to commentate a Dominion match that lasted for 24 hours, for example.
What?
At least not under any but the most extreme circumstances.
Dominion Marathon.
Or like a week, nonstop. No sleep, no eat, just 1 week of Dominion.
Why would you? Why?
You
what?
wouldn't. That's my point.
But like, what is there that you would want to do that?
Nothing.
Smash.
Nothing.
Yeah, so I don't know. What are we
Right, so-
comparing?
Well, that's
What?
the point. It doesn't matter how good the thing is. You don't want to do it for after a certain amount of time. You want to stop, take a break, and change it up.
Yeah, but I like it's individual, right?
Of course.
Like you wouldn't mind commentating like 3 hours or 4 hours of Smash.
Well,
But
there
maybe
are,
you also don't mind commentating 3 or 4 hours. Of
yeah, there's
Dominion.
the thresholds will be different for different people, of course. I'm just saying it
Yeah.
makes sense that like you can like a thing, but also want it to be over after a certain amount of time.
I want this to be over. Can it end?
Anyway.
Okay,
so this is-
I think there's a kingdom here
yeah, there's
somewhere.
A kingdom,
Somewhere here's a kingdom.
and it has Paige.
It has a lot of stuff going on.
It has Kitsune, and
Kitsune.
somehow we're not
Mhm.
playing Overlord as Kitsune, which confuses me.
Kitsune. Mm-hmm.
And
Well, we have
can you
to
just click back
trash.
until you get champion. Yes, ish at least. I mean, I don't know. I still want to curse, and yeah, I do want to play with Scrap. I just am confused about Overlord not being played. This.
Well, you
need
just like
buys. That is also
like
true.
like one click at the time.
And buys are a limited resource on this kingdom,
They are.
only coming from Scrap.
Mm-hmm.
But
Kitsune.
with progress, not progress, with hero, you can if you keep a hero around, which is not that's not necessarily a small ask, but you can
Nope.
have all the scrap fodder you want, scrap gold,
No Kitsune.
and then the gold becomes the silver, which you can also scrap.
Yes, Kitsune. Going back and forth. So you wouldn't have gone for Overlord here, is what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I think Page Overlord is a good opening. I mean, it does depend a little bit. Like if you have a 5-2, you're pretty sad about that. And at that point, maybe at that point you just go Kitsune Overlord. I mean, Kitsune Page. But
Give me Kitsune.
But if you most other openings probably go Page Overlord. 4-3, maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
There's also Invest to consider, which nobody has touched, but Invest can throw a wrench in things.
What would you invest in?
Lackey. Lackeys, yeah.
All right, so JNails is pretty far along. The page line.
Yeah, JNails is about to get a champion. Surely this is like, well,
Could be Kitsune is crap.
yeah,
Kitsune.
that was what I was thinking. I was about to say, surely it's actions
Ooh,
curse, but then I was
rough.
like,
No. no.
That's not great. Although, actually, JNails can draw the hero, so it's actually fine.
Fircoal.
Fircoal. Yeah, them too.
But like you can draw the hero, but then you can't play it.
You can.
Oh.
You've got a villager.
But you need the villager to draw.
No, if you play horse, then you play. That doesn't take your action. Lackey takes your action, then hero takes your villager.
Oh, that's true.
But in any case, the horse was discarded, which confuses me a bit.
Well, Bert thinks that the champion isn't that important. So maybe
But do we
JNails
listen to
came
Brepert?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Brepert is very nice.
I think, I mean, how important is it? I don't know. It blocks curses, and it, like, the infinite actions thing also seems pretty nice to me. I think it's pretty valuable.
So now that we have the champion down, can we invest some more in trashing? Or is that just not so relevant?
Well, I mean, the only trashing, well, I guess there's Secluded Shrine. The only trashing is scrap, so.
No,
It's still not gonna
there's research too.
Oh, there's research! Amazing! I totally hadn't noticed that.
I mean, clearly.
There's no real reason to care about research over scrap once you've got a champion in play.
I guess.
Secluded Shrine and scrap do actually have some synergy.
Oh, right, there's Secluded Shrine too.
Yeah, I know. But they do actually have some synergy. You gain the silver with scrap, and then you can trash cards with Secluded Shrine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, page for treasure gain. Yeah. I mean, I mentioned the hero earlier. Treasure Hunter also would still provide scrap fodder.
Treasure Hunter may be even better because you get more than one treasure.
Well, yeah, but you don't want too much, and you also like gold. Scrapping gold generates a silver anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
I think I prefer hero. Plus, hero gives you more money.
I need a hero. I don't actually know what
Oh yeah,
the line is.
I forgot that you can also get silvers off of Tsune, although that's not. Well, I guess once everybody has a champion in play, you might as well. It's like, what you don't need action, so you don't need to curse.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you probably never get to the point of having enough draw on this board that. Oh, Samurai. You can't even play Overlord as Samurai. I was about to talk about that, and I was like, oh, you can't even do that. Bleh.
Here's a page.
So certainly Fircoal has done more trashing. We can see from the 2 points. Champion should make you immune to Envoy discard. You just get to pick the card that you discard instead of your opponent getting to pick.
What? No. Are you proposing a variant?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think the scrap animal is a horse or is it like
An ox.
an ox?
Yeah, I think it's an ox.
Okay. So again,
Wow.
no ships. Oh,
okay.
there
Okay.
is
Well,
a
never mind.
ship.
Okay, that was a.
Invest has a ship, so more
Yeah.
ships than horses.
I was,
Well, we have horse. Never mind.
yeah, there's a lot of horses.
What do you mean a lot of horses?
Well,
Well,
30
30 of them, yeah. That doesn't count.
I was reacting though to the invest overlord. I thought for a second that JNails was
You don't say.
I thought for a second JNails had invested again rather than gaining the overlords out of exile.
Mm.
So I was like, oh, that is a lot of investment, but no, that's not
Mm-hmm.
what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm not actually sure that like how valuable even that is though. I mean, it's fine, but like you just buy a bunch of envoys for the same cost, and the overlord isn't that much better than an envoy.
It's
Well,
so
for the
versatile.
I just want to say the same cost, less cost because the final one doesn't cost 8 debt. It does the payload too. Yes, I know, but how much are you actually going to be doing that? I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, some of the payload that I want is not Overlord can't do, specifically Hero, but yes, Fircoal is indeed well ahead on 2 points. And yes, I agree that it is relevant.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that progress, like, I don't think I've ever seen a prophecy play out quite like this, where they have lowered it, but slowly, and like they're probably just not going to continue to lower it going forward. I mean, maybe Overlord gets played as Kitsune 2 times, but it
Is
could
Kitsune?
easily not.
Violence.
Scrap is
Hmm.
more or less cantrip +1 VP. It's like an always active chariot race, and it gives you a buy.
Yeah, the buy, right? The buy is important.
It's market race or chariot square because you're always going card buy, and then you can take silver or horse depending on your preference, or coin, I guess. Let's see how many of these overlords get played as envoy.
All of them.
I think one of them won't be.
You
But
think?
like, oh, three of them. Oh wow,
Oh,
that's more
hello.
overlords than I realized.
It's a lot of overlords.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
It's gonna scrap a bunch of stuff here.
Fair enough.
Just scrap gold, scrap estate, scrap.
Oh, secluded shrines. Wow.
Oh wow. Hello.
That's very amusing.
Silver
Buy silver,
horse.
yep. And then
Beautiful.
trash 2 curses and 4 coppers.
Beautiful.
Although
That's pretty sweet.
there's still not like a lot of money, but
Yeah, but now we got even almost on the tomb points.
yeah.
Gain. Do we have to worry about lowering piles?
I don't know. I mean, the buys are limited by like how many times you can play scrap. So,
Do you take the last overlord?
uh, probably not. I guess it depends on what else you're taking. I mean, if you're gonna take lackeys and you're not worried about piles, then I guess you might as well take overlord because it only like you only end up with 1 debt. But you can also end up with no debt if you just buy whichever card you think you actually care about.
Which card do you care about?
Yeah, that's the question. If you're worried
Scrap.
about lowering, you can also take sheepdogs. So there's still more draw to be gained, and envoys, of course.
What about payload? Should be page.
I think it's a little late
Wait.
per page at this point, but
Hmm.
maybe JNails could consider that. Like if you just want, if you just want volume of payload, the card that shall not be named can give you 4 coins. Not like you have to draw, but like it's just in terms of adding payload to your deck. Uh, it's it's efficient in terms of by phase gains, I guess is the way I would put it. Not necessarily like card efficient, but it's gain efficient gains. Something.
Okay, we are going for the page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if all you want is a treasure hunter, I guess there's time enough for that for sure. I'm not sure if that is what you want, but oh,
Mm-hmm. Fircoal was paying attention
right,
and approved.
yeah, crunch, crunch.
Beautiful.
I will be interested to see whether the way that the players play this game results in the silver pile being one of the 3 piles.
Oh, you think?
I wouldn't rule it out.
Oh, because of the treasure hunters. Okay.
The treasure
Yeah.
hunters and the scraps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if Firkle does like silver get like does silver gains here, and then JNails. Oh, but JNails doesn't have the treasure hunter yet.
True.
But Firkle still has a treasure hunter, so like this could still happen over the course of the next couple turns if the game doesn't otherwise end.
Hmm.
And there's also the possibility that now that they've both been coppers with Secluded Shrine, that they will start doing more silver gains uh, because they don't need as much draw slash have more overdraw.
A horse was murdered. What did that poor horse ever do to you?
It's a good question. Do you take 2 lackeys here? Yeah. Or maybe lackeys page if you want. If you go to treasure hunter to page, I mean to warrior, but no.
Chat delivers. Okay, let's see what JNails can do here to catch up.
It's a lot of overlords.
Yep. That's not even all of them.
It isn't. I wouldn't be surprised to see another secluded shrine here just to trash the last couple of coppers.
Mm-hmm.
The poor
Well,
horses.
I mean, if you wanted to do a secluded shrine, you would have to have done it before.
Oh, not necessarily.
Oh, I guess that's true.
I I still kind of want to do that with one of these overlords.
Well, has to be now. Well, JNails is certainly not getting to double province here.
No.
Oh wait, but Fircoal also didn't double province. What did I think?
Didn't, but could have.
Could have. Yeah. Oh right, because like he's overlord. Yeah.
Hey, oh. Oh no, wait. There needed to be. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Secluded shrine. Yeah. Envoy. Well, it could just be double sheepdog.
Don't we need payload?
The page becoming a treasure hunter is the payload.
True. Okay.
And at this point, I'm questioning what I said about Hero earlier and thinking that maybe getting a bazillion silvers from treasure hunter is just fine. So you don't have to convert like a bunch of these overlords to draw if you need to.
Well,
although that does cut into your payload. We have page envoy. Interesting.
I think.
Is there time for that to do anything?
I
guess we'll see.
Well, I think the game should not end before the silver piles.
Why does Fircoal have a warrior?
That's a legitimate question. I do not know.
Why does... Well, I mean, I think the question is more like, why does Fircoal have a warrior and not also have like a page or a treasure hunter or something? But maybe Fircoal is going for hero.
Can Fircoal end here? That's not 7 buys. 7 buys and 17 money.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet.
Trash province, yes. Yes. Do
that's
it.
True. Yeah.
Do it. Don't need that nonsense anyway.
That's true. Beautiful. Do they see it? That's 7 buys for one, right? Yeah. Yes.
I think it could have done more.
Yeah,
I think it's like if they had wanted to curse each other more in the early game, they could have.
Yeah.
And boy, did that have changed things to have progress be active.
So there's still a chance to scrap that province for Cole. Make us happy. You know what to. Okay, there's still a chance. So
you're saying there's a chance?
Come on.
Oh.
Well.
If Fircoal is the true min-maxer, okay, Reppert's right. Fircoal bought the state there. That's true min-maxing behavior. Fircoal's up 4-1.
Yeah, Fircoal
Damn.
wins
Fircoal
another
popping
match.
off.
So it's 4-1 now. So Fircoal continues their streak very impressively.
Yeah, they had a really good season last season in my division.
They're on.
that was impressive in its own right, of course, but doing an A is definitely another thing entirely.
Especially against JNails, who set the new B record last season.
Yeah,
So
true.
JNails also pretty much on fire right now. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is how do you say that? Like
Those nails are on fire.
um is that like maybe it's a taste of what the champs match is going to be potentially?
It could be, yeah, it certainly
Maybe.
could be.
Anyway,
Also, a run back of the B Champs match if that happened. I don't know if it did.
no, did it? I don't think it did.
Wow,
I don't think so.
sad.
The important thing with tier champs is always that the D champs match happens because that has been happening since the beginning of the tier champs.
There was a D Champs before there was a B Champs, or do you just mean that?
The D champs finale, I mean, that has always happened. But B champs, B champs is very
Well, that makes
usual
sense
to
because
not
you only need to
happen.
get 2 out of 4 people for D, but you need to get 2 out of 2 for B.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, I see Trail. I love Trail. I don't know if you knew.
I actually
But-
did. Also,
Trail
you
is
could
so
open Trail and then
nice.
trash Trail into Siren, and still play your Trail.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
well,
You
have
can
your Trail.
also
I mean, playing
like
Trails and having a Trail.
activate Trail with Capital City. Beautiful.
Also true. Yeah.
And
And
what
there's
is Shy? Is Trail Shy?
there's also
Oh.
friendly
Aw.
trails.
Shy Trail would have been very nice.
Shy Trail would be pretty nice, although not helpful for the Siren, but still would be nice.
Yeah.
I would open.
Well, you could Siren before you're Shy.
Shy women. No. It would be. I mean, you have to keep the trail in your hand to track it to gain Siren. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, sure.
I would open encampment trail. I want to make sure I have trail and 3 coins in my hand. I want to get Siren. So that's what I would do.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
There
Okay.
is no curse structuring, so Siren curses
Mm-hmm.
pretty impactful. You could also actually, you know what else you could do? You could just open Skulk encampment. You get a golden encampment, and you can trash the Skulk.
Fircoal
Maybe that's
uses they them pronouns, just FYI. What were you saying? Sorry.
You could go Skulk encampment, and you get the gold to potentially keep your encampment. You can also trash the Skulk, which, like, who cares? Lemon Spawn would care, but nobody else would care. So
So nobody tell them it's fine.
you do actually. I mean, Skulk, other than Ruin Market, I guess, is the only plus buy here. So you are going to ultimately want to have a Skulk in your deck. So I guess, that's something. But whatever. I think I'd be fine trashing a Skulk. All right, so
Okay.
Fircoal had 5-2.
Yeah.
So there's Highwayman encampment.
But
JNails
JNails does the
gets
encampment
the
trail. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure that'll be fine. But I do think,
Ooh, rough. Has to play the encampment there.
yeah.
Is there another copper down there?
The other thing that's sad about this is now when you trash the trail, in order to keep the trail, you have to play it, which means you have to trigger the shuffle. Although I guess it's fine because the Siren will already be in the discard. Could just buy encampment. No, you gotta get Siren.
But is there a copper down there? Yes. Okay.
What is this? No! No! Ah! JNails.
You have to be strong now.
You trashed a perfectly good encampment. Why? So offensive.
Well, couldn't have.
Wow, Capital City over Siren.
Didn't want to trigger the shuffle.
Would that have triggered a shuffle? Well, no. Again, that would
Not
be
your
fine.
plan.
Oh yeah, but it's fine because there's Sirens in the shuffle. That's the important thing. I mean, it's not like the encampment ended up in the shuffle; it got trashed.
Two.
Buys a ruined library. Okay, so that's just siren fodder. Might as well. The problem now is JNails has this ruined library.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get the other siren.
Yeah.
It lets you see it.
Yeah.
I don't really like that play.
No. Yeah.
Because you want to buy Skulk. Well, I don't know why that's why it's silly.
Whoa. We didn't. Why did we not discard Twaya? Oh, we only had one siren? Okay. That's why. That makes sense.
Okay. We barely made it, but we get to trash this fruit in the library.
Very quick. No horses. A ship.
I'm sorry.
Why? You are on the horse side of this debate.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't remember. What was the
I mean,
debate?
I'm not surprised. Well, the question is, are there more horses or more ships?
Oh, right. Yeah, there are more horses.
I mean, not evidenced by this match.
I think that that's a question that's answerable in a more systematic way than which card showed up more in a given match.
No. It's answered exclusively from us commentating matches and the cards that show up in those matches.
JNails played that trail rather than just discarding it for another trail. Because you end up buying a daimyo, which you would have had one more death, but like whatever.
The Highwayman has to go.
Not ideal, but not terrible. You do get to curse twice. Can you?
Can you?
I think you can.
But Fircoal chose not to.
We're both just like under-explaining what we're talking about.
I don't think so. I think we were perfectly clear.
Can you? So the question was, can you spend your 2 coins for Capital City when you have debt?
Yeah.
I think you can.
Chat, please.
But I'm not sure.
Answer.
Like you have to pay off your debt in your buy phase to spend coins, but I don't think you do otherwise.
I don't know if I can trust Maho on this after the whatever. What was that when you commentated the match and like you were like, this one person is probably ahead now in the score or something. I don't remember, but it was very funny. Like kind of qualifying, like it was very clear, the score was very clear.
Oh,
yes. But you somehow you chose to qualify it as like, I think this person is ahead now or something.
It was yeah. It was like
that was very cute.
This like somebody appears to be like ahead
or
something like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, but
no, we loved your commentary.
If there's a video, it'll be in the video.
Yeah, but don't worry, it's all good, and we loved your commentary.
It was fun.
Yes. Okay.
So curses are gone, and the players are even, which is good because I like it when the games are close. And now they get to struggle to find deck control.
Yay!
Look at this beautiful hand. JNails. I mean, he does have a Highwayman in play, but still,
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
It's one of the most beautiful Dominion hands I've ever seen.
Fircoal choosing not to buy a daimyo there, which is interesting. Not sure if that's correct or not. I guess I'm leaning towards it's not correct, but
Do you daimyo the Highwayman? No.
in general,
Oh.
daimyoing a Highwayman has the downside that the daimyo stays out until the end of the next turn. Like the Highwayman will get discarded, but the daimyo won't.
But is that, Maho, what you're quoting? Is that during the buy phase?
Well, spending 2 coins to do the capital city thing isn't buying a card, event, or project in any case.
Yeah, and we know that black market, for example, is black market buy a card or
Yes,
gain a card?
it's buy. It
So,
counts as a buy. It's not a buy phase, but it does count as buying.
so maybe the wiki isn't updated.
Well, no, you can't. You have to spend.
Oh
you
no,
have,
you're right.
You do
You're
have to
right.
pay off.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just that
yeah.
you can pay off your debt now. You used to not be able to pay off your debt at all.
Yeah. Right. I do know how this works, I swear.
Good.
For the record, that's not required to do commentary. Just if anyone was wondering.
They probably were. Looks like Capital City is going to win the game. Capital City is a good card, and especially on a board like this.
Yeah.
It's a good card. I mean, if you can daimyo your capital cities, obviously that helps a lot too. Another Skulk to get more plus buy. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, I don't think I would get another one after that, but getting at least one more. I mean, of course you can daimyo the Skulks, but they're not really the cards you want to daimyo.
Yeah, JNails just had sad draws there.
Yeah, and of course you've also got Capital City Trail here, which
Beautiful.
is fantastic.
Have I talked about how much I love Trail?
Yes, but you are welcome to elaborate further on the subject.
Good card.
Ah, okay. It is a good card.
That's it. I'm done.
I'm not sure if you mean card strength or design, but either way.
Do you mean the art?
No, I mean like how, I don't know, fun, interesting it is.
Very.
Yeah. It's definitely a fun card.
Mm-hmm. It's also a distracting card.
I couldn't tell. So,
No, I mean in general,
That-
right? There are boards where like Trail is not, like other things are faster. But
Yeah.
then there's like Trail, and
so
you have to click
Fergal
on
does
Trail.
take a third Skulk. I don't know about that. I guess we'll see. I mean, I think Fergal's deck control is looking good enough at this point that it's probably fine. Meanwhile, that Poverty was friendly, but JNails still not getting anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm not-
JNails says had enough.
Yeah, I mean, was clearly well behind. Fergal
Yeah.
had 2 more daimyos, 1 more Capital City, 3 more Skulk/Gold, 2 more Trails, 2 more Highwaymen, and JNails had an extra copper.
Mhm,
And a silver
mhm.
for some reason. Why did JNails get silver and why? Huh.
I don't know. For some reason, this game was
Also,
difficult for me
Fergal
to focus.
Yeah, also Fircoal was playing their cards. Yeah, I mean, what I was trying to figure out, Rufford, is why that
Buy
was happening.
NPNT.
And it is partially because Fircoal didn't like have a dud, and that because a dud could like take a long time to recover from on a board like this, but also partially because Fircoal just had more stuff as well. So Fircoal with a 5-1 victory here.
Super strong. So
I wonder if
should
they've locked up a spot in the championship.
I would think so. 21.5.
Well, that was their last match.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
21.5.
I mean, Brian's only played 2 matches, but actually Fircoal's already guaranteed to beat them. And is guaranteed to beat everybody else. So yeah. Yes, Fircoal has clinched a spot in the championship.
Yeah.
JNails
Congratulations.
falls to 12-12, so it's still in the running because JNails is actually still in second place. Everybody else is below 50% win rate because Fircoal has just been beating up on A somehow.
Fircoal, real strong.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, so at this point, yeah, JNails has one match left. Eureka Mome, 1 match left. Mick, 1 match left, and I guess they're all against Brian.
Well.
So we could still see any of those 3 players in the championship. We could also see Brian. So any of those 4. Maybe it's possible for Tracer to make it in, but I kind of doubt it because I think there's probably no way for them all to finish below Tracer. I wouldn't think, but I'm not totally sure about that. That's the math.
Yeah. So JNails just 1 win ahead of Eureka Mama right now. And it'll all depend on how each of them play against Brian. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if Mick goes 6-0, he ends up at 15.5 and 14.5. Which would not so then Eureka Mome would still be able to pass him, but that would put him and JNails would still be able to pass him. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that could happen at this point.
Yep. Very exciting. Very cool. Fircoal just stomping all over A.
Seriously. I mean, I doubt it's the best A season ever, but it's probably up there.
Oh. I mean, I don't think so.
No?
No. I think I mean, I'm pretty sure Steph has the record.
Yeah, but what is the record?
Well, there's just no way for us to know.
There isn't.
I'm pretty sure in the past there have been more seasons like this.
It's on at the bottom.
Oh. You were just like
So
83%.
Well, I don't know how many wins that is, and I guess you can click on it and maybe find out. But,
what?
Yeah. 25-5. So that's
that's pretty far away from 21.5.
Is it 21.5?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 21.5 and 8.5, right? Okay, I was thinking 7.5.
Oh,
and that actually means that technically Fircoal has clinched a spot in the championship, they haven't clinched first place because technically Brian could pass them.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were like, oh, Brian can't pass them anymore.
Yeah, my mistake. Okay.
All right.
72% in A is very strong.
Fircoal certainly is we're gonna see Fircoal again in the championship match.
Yeah, I wanted to also look at I know Fircoal wasn't just in A, but oh wait, Fircoal was in A last season. I guess it was 2 seasons ago that.
Wait, it was Brian.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. My bad.
Brian promoted. Yeah.
Okay, I have misled everyone repeatedly here.
You have.
My apologies.
You have. I'm sorry, everyone. This is not going to happen again. This will be the last commentary we do together.
Oh my god.
You're fired.
All right. So rude. All right.
And that's why there was no B match, actually, because I think Brian declined.
Okay, so season 58, Fircoal had
behind the scenes info here.
Their first stint in A and dropped out immediately. Last season, Fircoal stayed in A in third place with 51%, and this season up to 72%. So Fircoal, yeah, like I said, Fircoal kind of popping off.
Yeah, very cool. We love to see it. All right. I think with this apology, we will we will finish this broadcast.
I'll post my apology video later.
Yes, please. Thanks everyone for listening in and watching with us, and we'll probably catch you
On the flip side.
on the flip side in the US of A.
Yeah.
In the future.
All right. Tschüss.
Ciao, ciao.